G'day guys, this is Tier back with another Fallout 76 video. Today's one is more of a public service announcement regarding an upcoming change to the reward list for the Mutated Events Party Packs. In them we will be seeing lots of rare weapon, armor, hair armor, aid and modification plans added to the list, such as the Fixer, Bear Arm, Robot Armor plans, P60 plans, as well as some ultra rare apparel itself like the Red Asylum dress and the Enclave Scout masks. So let's get into it and cover all the details. Alright guys, so firstly let's give some credit where credit is due. This information was data mined and posted first on the data mining Discord by Guiltbo. If you've seen it elsewhere, you've most likely seen the information misrepresented and uncredited. Lots of players have shown screenshots of what I'll show in a moment, and have spread some misinformation because they didn't fully understand what they were looking at. They were incorrectly stating that the rare apparel such as the Red Asylum dress will be craftable as a plan. That is false. All the rare apparel being added to these party packs are just the apparel itself, not the plans to craft them. I just want to get that out of the way at the start of this video before moving on. So yeah guys, make sure you inform those that say this, it's not true, ultra rare apparel like all of the Asylum dresses, the Scout masks, or anything else that these packs are going to drop that is actual apparel, you won't be able to craft them en masse and flood the market. It's just now there's another source for actually acquiring these rare apparel items. So the way these party packs work is, as you open more, you will get more and more plans. As you learn the plans, you will remove them from the drop pool. So the more plans learned, the easier it will be to acquire the stuff that you don't already have. Whereas if you don't actually click on and learn any plans you receive, then you will get duplicates of those plans and not increase your odds any further. It's also important to note that if you ever do get to the point of learning 100% of all the plans from these mutated packs, then they will begin dropping again, resetting your drop chance and giving you overall the worst odds possible to get everything that you want. So basically, it's best practice for you to keep track of the plans that you learn and make sure you leave at least one singular plan as unlearned to give yourself the best odds to get the apparel you want. Basically, doing this, leaving one plan from the drop list unlearned, just makes it so that you keep getting that plan from the drop list every time you will get a plan, basically increasing your odds to get everything else that you want. Since every other plan is learnt, you won't get those dropping, but you will get the one that you have not learned. I hope that makes sense. Now as for apparel and weapons that are already present, you will still get those at random and can get duplicates, so if you're aiming to get these ultra rare apparel items, your best bet is to learn as many plans as possible first, then open all of the party packs you can to give yourself the best chances. And also it is helpful to note that your chance to get rare items is effectively doubled if you are using Fallout First party packs. So going forward, the drop chance for the best and worst of rare and ultra rare will be listed for both the regular and Fallout First party pack. So firstly, let's take a look at the rare list and the drop chances of the items being added. Assuming you're a fresh player and you don't know any plans, the default drop chance for rare plans and apparel is at its worst, being 0.01% chance for the regular packs, and as we said, it is increased for the first packs, being at 0.03%. Obviously, as you learn more plans, that chance will become better and better. But to give yourself the best possible odds, if you learn all of the plans except for one, then your best possible drop chances from the rare list are 0.052% chance to drop for the regular packs and 1.04% chance to drop for the first packs. With that said and the drop rate listed, here are the actual reward lists on screen showing all of the new rare plans and items and apparel. Please pause if you'd like to see it fully and take it all in. Some notable standout items being the plans for the Fixer, Bear Arm, Formula P Chem, plans for the Raider Power Armor, and all of the Under Armor, as well as the chance to get more common Asylum dresses like pink, blue and green. And finally, the last noteworthy drop from the rare list would be the fabled Enclave Scout masks, both urban and forest. Like I said, the apparel is not dropping as a plan, they're dropping as items, so don't freak out. Now, just like before, I'm going to list the following drop chances for both the regular packs and the Fallout First packs for the ultra rare drop list now. So let's take a look. Again, if you're a new player and don't know any plans at all, then your default worst possible drop chance is going to be 0.025% for the default packs, being increased to 0.05% for the first pack. Obviously, that will increase the more plans you know, and to give yourself the best possible odds, if you learn every plan besides one, then your best possible chance at getting a specific rare item or apparel piece from the ultra rare loot table is maxed out at 0.69% for regular packs and 1.39% chance for the first packs, which is still exceedingly rare. And finally, just like I did with the rare drop table, I'm now going to put the ultra rare drop table on screen. Please pause if you'd like to see exactly what you can get from this list. A few standout options that I would recommend searching for would be the disease cures for all of the regions, as well as the healing salves, those are quite rare, as well as plans for some of the daily ops weapons like the medical malpractice and the gutter. In this list you can also find some headlamps for the T51B and T60 power armors, which are quite rare. And finally, and most importantly, what I know everyone's going to be searching for, the red Asylum worker uniform. That's the big rare, that's the big bad, everyone's going to be wanting that one. But alongside that, in this list you can also find the forest and the yellow Asylum worker uniforms, alongside some other rare apparel items like the clean straitjacket and clean ranger outfits. So with that said, I honestly think that these rare apparels will retain their value. We will not see many more floating around than we already do from farming them the traditional way, for your events and the Asylum itself. Keep in mind that getting all of the plans learned is going to be a monumental task in of itself, so I don't think we will see many players actually go ahead and do that, besides the hardcore farmers. Also, for those of you that know chance-based statistics well, you're probably looking at these drop rates and are thinking, wait a second, why is the ultra rare drop rates better than the rare drop rates? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's because these lists are added to constantly, and unfortunately, in a pretty carefree way. The end result being significant item bloat, artificially increasing the drop chance of the rare list. Ergo, there are so many items in this list that it has managed to lower the drop rate down below the ultra rares, which is pretty hilarious, and I think these lists will require some fine tuning for future events. Anyway guys, that's all for this video. Those are the odds and I hope they're in your favour. Please let me know what you guys think about rare apparel items dropping in new ways. Do you like it, hate it, or don't really care about apparel? Personally, I like that we are seeing more ways to get more rare items. It's definitely going to give a lot of new players and dedicated players that haven't been so lucky with trading more ways to jump into the economic trading scene. And if the price of that is slightly lowering the overall price for these rare items, then so be it. Like I'm sure you guys know, we can already farm all of these rare apparel items anyway. The chances are just extremely slim. And here with these mutated party packs, the chances are even slimmer. So I don't foresee this being too much of a problem for the overall price of these apparel items. With that being said, I've been Tia, and roll the outro. That's going to do it for me. A massive shout out to all of my channel members. You're all legends and thank you for your continued support on the channel. If you like what I do here and you'd like to support me further, then consider becoming a member or check out my merch store. We've got a lot of great designs and benefits, so be sure to check that out in the description. And while you're down there, chuck me a follow on my other social medias and join my Discord. Subscribe if you're new and like the video if you've enjoyed. I've been Tia, and I'll catch us in the next one. Welcome to Valhalla.